Hello and namaste. I am Harshala and I welcome you to my channel. So we are doing a book haul after 7+ months. The last video that I did was in September. Yeah, book haul in September. I think that is the only book haul that I have. Then I have a few shorts of book hauls, but I think they are like two or three. And in between some vlogs, I might have shown you guys a few books. But this book haul is slightly different because I went to a book event, kind of. Lock the Box by Book Chore, which happens like every 3 months in your city, like in metro cities. So the last one that happened where I went was in August, and I immediately like showed you guys my books in September. And this time in April, it is happening from 5th to 14th of April. I went on the first day itself, that is 5th of April, and it keeps on happening. So the next one will happen in August, and it happens in all major cities. Like in August, it will happen in Mumbai. So yeah, that is when I'm like planning to go again, because this time I shopped a lot and I'm like really happy with my purchase. Like, just to give you guys a gist, let me show you, like, let me tell you guys the summary of what all we bought. So we bought two boxes. One was for 5,000 rupees, the other was for 2,000 rupees. So total 7,000 rupees we shopped for, and I got 32 books and my daughter got 32 books, which makes it 64 books. And plus we also got a author signed copy. And if you calculate together, for 64 books we paid 7,000 rupees, which makes it like 109 rupees for each book. Like, that is a steal deal, especially when you talk about children's books. They grow up so fast. You don't want to invest in a 300 to 500 rupees books. So yeah, that is something that I make sure that I only shop, like the paperbacks or even the hardcovers for my daughter I generally buy from book fair. For us, there is not much. If you are into literary fiction, or you are into romance, like if you are into dark romance, there is like nothing. But there are classic books. There are like the crime and thriller section, like the mystery crime section is like amazing. Mystery thriller, not mystery like crime. Mystery thriller section is like amazing. If you are into non-fiction books, like there is amazing collection. Then there are most of the fantasy classics that you should read, like The Hobbit, or Game of Thrones, or Wheel of Time. All those books, even the Harry Potter series, you'll get like the entire series for like 100 rupees, 150 rupees per book, which is like a steal deal. Because if you go on Amazon, it will like cost you around 2,000, 3,000 rupees for 4 books, which is like so not worth it, I feel. So I got the prime box. This is the box. Let me show you. This is like the largest box. So my daughter actually got a 2,000 rupees box, and most of her books were like not accommodating in that one. So we got a bigger one, because I also had most of the books that were like hardcovers. Like I got 8 to 9 hardcovers, and like rest of them were like also in new condition. Only I think 5 or 6 books are like pre-loved, which you can say, because the spines are broken, they are like not new. But other than that, most of the books are not like pre-loved. They are like new books, but they are not new editions. They are like older editions, which once you get newer editions, they stop selling them, and the newer ones get sold. So these are the books they push out in these kind of events. So yeah, let me start by showing you guys what all I got. I'll start from here. I think I got just one non-fiction book, and that, like, this book has been on my list for so long. Let me like just plug in my mic. I'm like shooting this one for the second time, because I actually there is this button in my mic which I forget to on, and I like shot the entire this video, and then my daughter asked me, did you even press the button? And then I remembered, oh freak, I did not. And there was like, the entire video was like soundless. So yeah, the first book that I got, like the only self-help book, or not even self-help, this is not a self-help book, this is kind of a memoir or a biography, I'm not too sure. It is Becoming by Michelle Obama, and it is like completely new hardcover. Even the dust jacket is like undamaged, like perfect. And yeah, there are some photos and stuff also. So yeah, this is like one book that I definitely wanted to read, because who doesn't want to read a book by Michelle Obama. Then the next book is Bridge of Clay by Marcus Zusak. If I'm not wrong, this is the same author of The Book Thief, and that book was also on my list, and I did find The Book Thief there, but it was like a very old edition and I did not like that cover at all. So I was like, I want the newer cover, because I know like The Book Thief is one of the best books people talk about. So yeah, this is Bridge of Clay, and the dust jacket is slightly damaged, like this is folded and stuff, because like the dust jacket is of not, I'll say it is not of great quality. If you can see, like the dust jacket is slightly damaged, but the book is entirely new. Like there is no damage, or even no one has used it. It is a very new book. Then the next hardcover that I got, this one is by J.K. Rowling, and I think the Fantastic Beast series. This one is like not a book, it is a, what is it called, screenplay, original screenplay. And I definitely, because I haven't watched it yet, and the book, like it looks so cute. If you can see, like it is a hardcover which is like perfectly fine, and this is the second one. Okay, I have the Fantastic Beast, The Crimes of Grindelwald, I think Grindelwald nahi hoga, Hindi mein hoga Grindelwald. This is Grindelwald, and I loved the hardcover, and I got it for 110 rupees, so why not. Then again another hardcover. So this book has been like on my list for at least 7 to 8 years now, and this is The White Tiger by Arvind Adiga. And the first time, you know, when I saw this cover on Amazon, I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it. Why? Because there was a kid on the cover, and whenever there are, you know, children on the cover, I am like, I have to think, I have to emotionally, mentally prepare myself, because you know, I can tolerate everything, like even crime against women I can like read, but anything against children I cannot like stomach it. So I have picked it up. I don't know what this book is about, but I do know like many people love this book. So yeah, The White Tiger, which is like a hardcover, and yeah, and it is completely new. Also there was a paperback, like the same book's paperback available at Book the Box, Lock the Box, not Book the Box. So yeah, my assistant is like laughing on me whenever I fumble. Then I got a series. I don't remember the name of the series, but I do know this is like Divergent, Insurgent and Allegiant by Veronica Roth. And like I got two paperbacks and one hardcover. I actually wanted this one as well as a paperback, and or these two in hardcovers, but I got what I got. So yeah, I'm not gonna complain. And the books are like completely new, like no damage has been done, and even this one is like completely new, if you can see the hardcover. So yeah, and I think this series, like the Divergent series, is like a fantasy. I am like not too sure, it might be somewhere between dystopian fantasy or even maybe science fiction, I'm not too sure. Then two books that I absolutely wanted, and I also wanted the third book, like another book by this author, and the author's name is Gillian Flynn, and it is Dark Places and Gone Girl. I have read Gone Girl. I also have a audible book, but I haven't read it recently, and I wanted to read this for a specific video that I'm doing. So yeah, I got my hands on these two books and I'm gonna read them in one of my videos. I also wanted Sharp Objects by the same author, but it was not available, so I'm gonna order it from Amazon. Then I got my hands on Lord of the Rings. I have like one book missing, but I'm not upset about it, because whenever I want to read the series, if I don't have that book, like that is the first book in the series, I'm just gonna, you know, buy the Kindle edition, because whenever the Lock the Box event will be happening in, I think, August, every 3 months it happens, like so April, May, June, July, and then August. So in August, when it will be happening, I will search for the part 1. So this one is the first book that I have is Hobbit. It is slightly used, like this one is a pre-loved, okay, but there are no annotations. I made sure, you know, to check it out. There are no annotations here, and I think that there are some illustrations, not many illustrations, few illustrations, like one I found here, another one I found here. So yeah, this is like a very old edition, and the first book in the series is The Hobbit. Then The Fellowship of the Ring is the book that I don't have. Then we have The Two Towers. Wait, The Two Towers, and the last book is The Return of the King. So yeah, I don't have The Fellowship of the Ring, but I'm not gonna buy it because I obviously want it in this edition only, and this one is the old edition, so you do not get like a single book on Amazon or even the entire series on Amazon. You get like the newer versions, which I don't want. So yeah, The Hobbit. Next time I go to the book fair, I'm gonna search for The Fellowship of the Ring. Then I got my hands on another series, and it is the Hunger Games series. I have all 3 books in perfectly new condition. Like, I love it. I am so happy. Like, I saw the entire series was around like 1400 to 1600 rupees, and I was like, for 3 books I don't want to pay so much. I got it for one, like less than 350 rupees, original one, and it is like a new one. So yeah, new books, all new books, and I'm so really happy. Then if you have been around on my channel, you guys already know like I am reading like the Harry Potter series, and in that video, like my April TBR video, I did show you guys like I have the entire Harry Potter series, but like 2 books were from a different edition. And finally I got my hands on the children's edition of Harry Potter series. So I wanted the 4th book and the 6th book in the series, and I told you guys, you know, I was searching for it on Amazon as well, and call it law of attraction, call it manifestation, I have them now. So yeah, that is what happened. I have the Goblet of Fire and the Half-Blood Prince, like book 4 and 6, and I also went ahead and got myself the Cursed Child, which is like when Harry grows up and like he's a father and he's a husband and all that jazz. Like he has 3 children, so I'm not sure what happens in this book, but yeah, I have like the entire Harry Potter series in children's collection. You can see here, it's here. So yeah, then I got my hands on a special edition like sprayed edges book, which is Everless. This is like the first book in the series. There is Evermore, which I again got on Amazon. That video, like a Amazon haul, is coming like soon after this video, because I actually was only planning an Amazon haul, but then this event happened like out of the blue for me. I didn't know like the event was happening, like the Lock the Box event was happening like one day before. I got to know on 4th or yeah 3rd night I got to know, and on 5th we went. So yeah, it was like completely unplanned. Everless, sprayed edges, amazing, like a new book, completely new book, and it is a fantasy series. So I'm really excited because April is a fantasy month, and even if I don't read it in April, because I'm reading the Harry Potter series, and like this book, like 2 books, book 5 and 7 are gonna take like 30 hours, which is like too much. So I'm not sure how much it will be possible for me to read, but yeah, this one is gonna be in one of my videos. Like I'm going to make like reading both the books as a like the series, entire series, like both 2 books in a series, the entire series video. Then I got my hands on the fine print. I was not sure, you know, if I should get the entire series, because I personally like dark romance, and I do not buy dark romance books because I read them on Kindle. I have a kid, okay, and it is just not safe to have dark romance books around. Let's just leave it at that, and I'm really happy with my Kindle books. Okay, so I got the fine print, and I think there are 3 or 4 books in this series, and yeah, I got my hand on the first one because this was on my 2024 you know books to read. I have like 180 books on my list. Out of that I want to read 150, and yeah, this one was one of them. So I got my hands on it. It is completely new, a very new book, for 110 rupees, and it is an original book. So yeah, then I got 3 books from an author that I have read before. Like one book I have read before, but I DNF'd it, and not because the book was not good, because I am not emotionally strong. So I started with The Fault in Our Stars way back, you know, when before the movie came out. Like it was like I think in 2013 14, like around before 2017. Okay, so yeah, The Fault in Our Stars I started reading, and then I dropped it because, you know, it is a very emotionally heavy book. There is like death of one of the main characters, which I was not prepared for. I don't know if both of them die or just one of them dies. But yeah, I was not prepared for it, and I think that I'm emotionally in a better space now, like mental space now. So yeah, I'm going to read The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Then I have Looking for Alaska by John Green. I actually did have this book, and the book that I had was like this thick, very thick, and this one is like very patla sa book. So yeah, it is like okayish, and I am not a fan of like the new cover, because this one is like shiny. If you can see, the one that I had was completely matte and it looks so freaking cute. Then I actually wanted to get first this book because there is this show Turtles All the Way Down coming on Hotstar, I think. I'm not sure which, I think on Hotstar only. I saw like a reel that the book is coming in May, so I wanted to read this book. Then I thought that maybe I should read the other two all as well, and then when I actually saw this, I wanted to order it from Amazon, but when I saw these books on like on the bookshelves at the book event, I definitely wanted to get them. And yeah, this is Turtles All the Way Down, and it is a hardcover. Both of them, the Looking for Alaska and Fault in Our Stars, was paperback. This one is like hardcover. So yeah, I'm really happy, and it is a very new book, unused book, a new book. Then I got a slightly different book because I don't know, the cover like intrigued me. It is a hardcover, but you know, Sick Kids in Love. When I picked up Fault in Our Stars, I thought that if I'm already reading that, how bad can this be? Like, how bad can it damage me? So I picked this up, Sick Kids in Love by Hannah Moskowitz. It is slightly not damaged, I'll say. Like, there is just this pen mark here, but it is a hardcover which I absolutely adore. Apart from that, like, the entire book is like perfectly fine. Like, the spine is also nice. And yeah, I have no idea what this book is about. If you guys know me, you guys already know, like, I like to go blind in my books most of the time. But just in case you are interested to know, you know, what the books are about, I will share my Goodreads link in description box below, so you can go on Goodreads and, you know, check it out. Also, another thing is that I am very active on Goodreads and also on Storygraph, but you know, you can actually follow me on Goodreads. So if you want to, you know, give it a try, check the description box below. Then I got 3 books from a author, like the same author, and I think these are the books that I dread more than Fault in Our Stars, because you know, I told you guys, I think, I'm not sure, because this is the second time I'm filming this video, so I'm not sure if I have already mentioned it. But yeah, whenever, you know, there is a kid on the cover, I am like scared. And I have The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. This is a slightly older edition of the book, and I'm not that disappointed because I think it is okay, like I can make do with it. Then I also got another paperback, and there is this size difference which I am bummed about. But yeah, this is the latest edition, The Kite Runner. No, this is A Thousand Splendid Suns, and this one is The Kite Runner, and this one is like in a totally new condition, and it is like a very nice book. Like, I loved the book, the feel of the book, but the only thing is like the sizing. But yeah, we are not gonna complain here. And then from the same author, I got a hardcover which is like completely new, okay? And I got And the Mountains Echoed by Khaled Hosseini again, and it is a hardcover, a new hardcover. And I think maybe I'll read it in separate videos. I'm not sure that I can digest all the 3 books in like one video, because there are people who have said, I don't remember the name of the book, like which one is the saddest. Oh my god. Okay, so the next book, I have no idea what this book is about. It's called Fates and Furies. I have no idea about the genre as well, and the only reason I picked this book up is because I love the cover. So yeah, I love this like peachy maroonish vibe going on, and it is called Fates and Furies by Lauren Groff, and it is by Penguin, and it is an original book, a very new book. And yeah, that is what I got. The next 4 books we have are classics, and the first one is Good Vibes. like only got it for the cover. Like it is so summery, so aesthetic, like so pastel. It is by Louisa May Alcott, and this is the second book in the Little Women series, if I am not wrong. I plan to like read this, but not anytime soon, because I actually got myself the entire Jane Austen collection. I think 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, yeah, 8 books are there. Like some of, like in one of, like there are 7 novels, and then the 8th book has like her unfinished collection. Like there are 3 or 4 books and a few letters here and there, but you have to wait for that video, because I'm filming a Amazon haul like right after this video. Then I wanted to read, like after Jane Austen, I wanted to read Charles Dickens, and I have 2 books in this haul. A Tale of Two Cities, which I have read when I was in school, and again when I was in film school, I, like in the first semester itself, like we were asked to read this book. So I do know this, but I want to like reread it. And then Great Expectations is something new for me, and I absolutely love this book, like this edition. It is a new book, and it is like it doesn't feel like a classic. Like this feels like a classic, like this gives a classic vibe, but this one is like so modern and so new. And I also have David Copperfield by Charles Dickens, and I got it like the hardcover in last Lock the Box event, and I think I showed it to you guys in my last book haul, like the only book haul that I have on this channel. So yeah, after Jane Austen, I definitely want to read Charles Dickens, and then we are going to try our hands on Homer. So I actually wanted to buy the Iliad, but I actually got confused with the name and I got Odyssey instead of the Iliad. So yeah, we'll buy the other classic books that we want to buy in the next Lock the Box event, because what I have realized is that, you know, the older classics are like more sturdier than the new classic books that they are making. I don't know, like the Penguin Classics edition is like so bad. I'll have to like say, because it is not like the print quality is bad, it is the cover. Okay, the cover should be sturdy, which it is not, because I have ordered a few books and I absolutely like don't like them, because they get damaged so easily, and I am someone who do not, you know, like damaged books, because I like keep my books like my babies. I like clean them nicely. I just like treasure them a lot, and you know, whenever the cover gets like not just chipped, it like starts getting torn, like the spine breaks from the middle, it is like a no for me. So yeah, that was it. And the last book that I got is this. I already have it, is Samsara by Saksham Garg, but the author was there and he was like signing the books, and he actually, you know, he came to me and he started talking, and I was so freaking, it was like so awkward for me. I am like this introvert person who cannot, like I'm a socially awkward person, and he was so trying hard to, you know, make a conversation, like make that conversation work, and I was like acting like a dumb person. I just, after a while, I was like, I was this, and then he like actually went. So yeah, when he was there, I actually took the book and got it signed for my daughter, because I already have my book, but my daughter doesn't, and she's 9 now, but after she turns 13, like she can read this book. So yeah, this is like one book that I want her to read, because it is like one of the books that I don't love, but I definitely want to pass it on to her. So yeah, that is it for this video. Do let me know in the comments below if you have any queries. The Lock the Box event happens like every 3 months in all major metro cities. Mumbai, Pune, Lucknow, Gurgaon, Delhi are the cities that I know. I think even Bangalore, but you can, you know, check out their website for the latest event or where it is happening. The next event that will be happening in Mumbai will be, I suppose, in August, and it happens at Infinity Mall in Malad. Like last August also I went in Infinity Mall Malad, and this April also I went in Infinity Mall Malad. So yeah, that was all about the event. There are 3 books that you 3 boxes that you get. The one that I got was for rupees 5,000, then there is a 2,000 rupees box, and then there is a 1,200 rupees box. All the books that, you know, fit in the box after you like close the box are yours. So yeah, there is like no number count or anything of that sort. So yeah, that is it for this video. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure that you check out the Lock the Box event, because I feel that books for like hardcover books and new books, like even pre-loved books for 100 rupees or 110 rupees is like so worth it. Yeah, that is it from my side. Until next time, stay flawsome, and I will see you in my next video.